Sirocco to morning all. I've got a new wing to test and wait for a while for the weather to be good enough. Still a bit damp on the ground, but the wind is nice. I thought I'd open up the new toy, my new Sirocco 22 metre. Could have gone for the 19, but I wanted a little bit more load carrying capacity, and it's still fresh in the bag. It's like opening your Christmas presents again. I know this wing's been out a few years now, but I haven't actually found, other than the review done by Aviator PPG, a review that actually does this wing the full justice it deserves. The Sirocco 2 is the lightweight version of... Wow, that's small, that's tiny. Look at that! Hey! That thing is tiny! Oh, wow. Sorry, back on track, Giles. I've had one of these wings already before. I had the 24 and I found it quite floaty, fast but floaty. And the key thing with this wing that is of note is the trimmer range. Nice wing bag. Come back. So, that trimmer range there is massive. The trimmer range on my free ride is about there. That trimmer range there just gives the wing that much extra speed. It lowers the angle of attack a bit more without having to go on bar. And it's what I want for the wing. I want a fast wing. 2D steering's not attached yet, and for the time being I'm going to leave it with conventional steering. Ozones normally have quite a lot on the speed bar. That's quite short. But I don't know if the camera will do that justice. Look at that trim range. Trim range is massive. For an Ozone wing anyway. Now the Sirocco 2 is the same wing as the Speedster 2, but in a lightweight material. And I do like the lightweight wings that Ozone make. They're just so easy to launch, and if you can't launch a Sirocco 2, then you should be putting the kit away and trying something else, because it is one of the easiest wings to launch. It just goes up and stays up above your head, and that is the reason I bought another one. All the normal bits and pieces, speed bar. Hopefully I will never need to use that material, although I might pack it in my Icarus X bag just in case I have a little bit of a snag. And you've got these tip steer tubings for the TST lines when they attach to the 2D. That might be a video I make in the future. Anyway, do I get the wing out? It's lovely, shiny new wing. Let's do this. Oh, this material's so nice. Right. Not a lot of wind. A breath. Just going to do an A's only. And then off. Oh, joyous. The joy of a new wing. Right, I've resorted to my helmet because I want to do this wing some justice, just how easy and fun it is. Flick of the A's. And it just comes up. hell's this do with? Okay. Centered. Hey. Wow, that climbs well. Hopefully you can hear me. I'm not using my normal mic today, so I got no side tone. But wow, that climbed really, really well. And no oscillation. Turn to the left, and then I'm going to come out and do nothing. 360 right the way round. 360 all the way round. Good amount of brake. Keeping the power the same. Hands up. And onto my heading, which was the control tower. Round to the right, which seems to be better with the torque. Going to come out of the same heading to the control tower. Hands up. Stable. It's lovely. Oh, just gone through 20 hours on my Maverick. Okay. Literally 20 hours right now. So let's find out. This is neutral setting, not fully slow, but I need to do a speed comparison to work out whether it's the same. Speeds and wings is all so subjective, unless you've got a big cube of air that's not moving and you're all flying exactly the same. Everyone's wing is going to perform ever slightly differently. Right, let's have a little wing over test. Lean turn, look lean. Oh, that goes round so sweetly. Look lean. A little bit light. Bring the power. Sorry, it's better be a test, isn't it? This feels much more like a paraglider with reflex, which is very much of the Ozone stance. I just like the fact that I'm bell ringing and it just doesn't want to do anything. I'm going to do some missed approaches now, just to see what happens with the power off. See where my spot would be, because I don't know what the descent rate's like to be. Circuit practice is always good, and I'm definitely going to be keeping clear of that water. Right, that looks okay. Power off. I'm going to overshoot massively from here unless there's a big wind gradient. By the time I swoop through, I'll be about 2 tennis courts ahead. Yeah, but not tennis court. Powering up, climbing away. Lovely, lovely rate of climb. Lovely rate of climb. Something that I want for the Icarus is this ability to get out of small spaces if required. I just want the wing to pop, power up and get out. I appreciate this element of speed for covering the distance, but that's why I've got the trimmer range. It will give me that top end piece that I want. So, Try a turn approach, constant aspect, keeping the spot in sight. Keeping the speed up, hands up high, other than for control movements. And I'd be close, And climbing away again. Let's do it to the left, just see how it feels. A lot heavier turn to the left because of the torque of the engine. Right, we're going to do a 180 turn here. Let's see what happens with the speed of the wing. I think it'll just flare out too high. Yeah, it has done. The pitch recovery is very nice on this. It's not a divey free ride. If you want to dive it, you should do this. 1, 2, powering up. Right, power off, let's turn in, forward, fully flare, oh gently down, if only I could restart. This is a perfect circuitry day today, perfect day to test a wing in the circuit. I'm going to get trimmers out on the next one hopefully. Gently. And we're away. Oh, okay, so we're up again. I'm going to get into wind. I'm going to put the trimmers away to full and see what the speed difference is at least. So I'll let it settle. Right, speed at the moment's 35, no, 20, speed at the moment's 20, it's 32 into wind, 29, 28, 3, 2, 1. And it's now 40 kilometers an hour. Tip steering at full trim is nicely responsive, but I'm assuming I'm assuming that's because I'm a lot faster, so it's got a lot more effectiveness. And 70 plus on the downwind. But there always seems to be a sweet spot with wings, so I'm going to go half in and see what that does. Let's go a little bit of height. I do apologise if I'm shouting, I just got no side tone that my microavionics normally has. It's currently away being modified for our #Driver40. Right, coming into the Merc a bit, so let's just do a few wing overs just to see what it feels like. Done the hazel on the way up. Nice, smoothly round to the bottom. Outside brake coming through. Outside brake coming through. Outside brake coming through. Outside brake coming through. Woo! Right, and let's stop it in with 1. Nice. Nice, good build-up of energy, nice and progressive, and you can stop it within 1 rotation. I was quite pleased with that. So trimmers I've covered, and I get about a 20 km/h increase between the neutral position and fully out, but for about another 800 RPM increase. So it's a balance of if you have to push through the wind and get somewhere, or you're downwind and you just want to conserve a bit of fuel. It's got it there. Tip steering is nice, responsive. I've kept it separate because I just want to be able to discover the wing again in normal non-2D. I can put the brakes away and grab the tip steering just for small corrections on course, because sometimes if you're 2D'ing and you pull this, it pulls it off the magnet, which was the issue I had with the Warp. There was no tip steering, and for cross country, which is what I kind of want to use this for, you need tip steering. It just makes life easier. We've done straight approaches, which were nice. Good, decent descent rate without dropping out of the sky, enabling you to spot where you want to land. And we've done all the way through to wing overs, which for 2 flights I'm happy with. Again, everybody wants something different from a wing, and for me, a bit of play, a bit of cross country, but for this wing it's got to be the stability with the higher of the 3. So this wind has moved around a bit. Let's chink in. Engine's off, out of the seat early, and we're going to turn gently in and then lean forward and stop with the van, and almost did a decent landing there. So in conclusion, the Ozone Sirocco 2 is for the pilot is looking to progress on from his beginner wing, and also for those experienced pilots that want to be high up in the weight range and have a good play in the sky. These are just my thoughts and opinions, but say if you've got any questions, please drop them in the comments and I'll try and get back to you. And until the next time, everybody, fly safe.